Okay. So, um, I'm trying to think where to begin on this one. Kirk Cousins did an interview on a radio show, and he was asked, I don't have the transcript in front of you. He was asked essentially about masks and COVID, and everyone's losing their fucking mind because every place that's basically reported on this interview has pulled out this one quote, one or two quotes from Kirk, basically where he's like, "If I die, I die from COVID." Like essentially, he's being taken out of context to make it look like he's blowing off COVID and the threat, and he doesn't care, and he's not doing anything to, prevent the spread. This is not true. If you read the actual full fucking quote, which I know is a lot of words, it might be kind of hard for idiots who, can't read to begin with. Again, I don't have the transcript right in front of me, but he didn't say what it's being portrayed that he said. It's being spun like he's some sort of one of these anti-mask freaks out there, who won't wear a mask, doesn't believe COVID even exists, and so on. It's not true. That's not, like, maybe deep in his heart that's what he thinks. I don't know, but from this interview, that is not what he's fucking said. Basically, what he said is, other than kind of, the one thing he said that is wrong is he kind of downplayed the effectiveness of masks, and I'm not interested in the argument that masks are not effective. They absolutely help. It's proven completely that they help. They don't. It's not 100%. Nothing's 100% other than staying home in a bubble. But the masks are helpful. So that's the one part I disagree on. But he's not. He didn't come out and say, "I refuse to wear a mask. More freedoms." No, he's not saying that at all. He didn't say it. It's being portrayed that he said it like that, and then that's what he feels. But he didn't fucking say that. Like, basically, he said other than that thing about the effectiveness of mask. Basically, what he said is exactly what I think. And I'm a hardcore lefty, so I'm not like, this is coming from a hardcore lefty here. I'm not spending my days these last 6 months scared to death that I'm going to get COVID and die. I'm just not. Me personally, I'm not that worried. I mean, is it possible that I could get COVID? I mean, I'm reasonably healthy, and maybe not in the best shape in the world, getting better. But if I got COVID, do I think I would, be seriously harmed or die from it? No, I really don't. And I'm not going about my life as if that's going to happen. Like, I'm going out. Movie theaters reopened. I've been to the movies a few times. It's like, but I wear the mask. I do I wash my hands, sanitize, kind of, distance and everything, and that's fine. Like, that's, the only 100% foolproof thing is either a vaccine or just basically nobody goes anywhere. Okay. The issue in this country has been that most people, or not most people, but the anti-mask crowd won't do anything. But like, I'll go out and but I'll wear the mask, I'll distance, I'll wash my hands a lot, sanitize, all that stuff. But I'm not like living in fear every day. And to me, that's all Kirk said. Is basically that's the exact same thing. So what the fuck is wrong with that? It's just insane. Like, I get, there are people who actually say insane anti-mask shit, and you see, it ain't hard to find. In social media, or in the real world, anywhere, or in even the White House. This is not that, okay? and like he was like the second highest trending topic on Twitter because of this interview. That, I mean, granted, most people are just reading the pull quote that they took out to make him look like a lunatic. They're not actually reading the context. Context is hard. It's a lot of words. May even be some multi-syllable words there. It's hard to read those things. But he didn't say what he's being portrayed as saying, and it's fucking irritating that. I mean, I'd probably be annoyed if it was just about anybody having it spun like that. But obviously this is my quarterback. It's my quarterback. And for fucking 2.5 years, he has just been shit on by the media. And this is kind of a national story, but like the local media will never stop just jumping down Kirk Cousins' throat on anything. Anything he says, anything he does, it's fucking irritating, man. We got a good quarterback, and we just... I know it's kind of like two separate issues kind of colliding here, but it's like, fucking shut up. Like, Kirk has never, I don't know everything he ever did in Washington, but since he's been here, he's been nothing but a good guy. He's been a good teammate. You can bitch about the contract all you want to. He took less money to sign here than he would have gotten from New York, and he took a fucking pay cut in the off season. So, it can't kick the can down the road. He's gonna, as of now, get paid a lot more down the line. But it's like he'll probably do another pay cut. It's like good teammate. Diggs didn't like him apparently, but fuck, like everybody seems to like him on the team. So, and it's like everyone's like just looking for any excuse to fucking trash Kirk Cousins, and I've been sick of it, but now we're going to like something that isn't even about football that they're looking to trash him on. And I know he's got like some religious, he's a religious guy, and I know I've already seen it posted a couple more times, like he golfed with Trump one time. Look, I'm not even getting into all that. Like, I don't know. He might be a Republican. Probably is. I don't know. It's not even like, that's like a separate issue. Like, he's not one of these, but he's not one of these anti-maskers. He's not one of these fringe freaks, okay? But he's being portrayed like that because of a quote that was completely taken out of context. And it's like, I've heard nothing that he isn't, that he's like trying to like make all the Vikings, not wear masks. We got to protect our liberty. Like, he's not doing that. He's like, the quote, part of the quote where he's like, I wear the mask to be respectful of other people. That's all we fucking ask. It's a simple thing. Kirk seems to get it. Whether he believes the masks are effective, whether he believes the mask should be worn at all, he wears a fucking mask. He does. I'm not with him on a daily basis or on any basis. I have no reason not to think he's not doing just the basic shit. All I ask for is the basic fucking shit to help with this virus and this pandemic. Again, if people just did the basic shit, 60,000 of us, or maybe not 60,000, but at least some thousands, could be going to US Bank Stadium in about a week and a half to see the Vikings play Green Bay. But we can't because of the actual anti-mask crowd out there, which Kirk is not a part of, at least not based on this interview. Find a new angle, okay? There's people out there who are actual anti-maskers, who are public figures, may even be leader of the free world. They're the problem. Kirk Cousins is not the problem. So give the guy a frickin' break.